everyone. This is Outnumbered. I'm Emily Compagno, here with my co-hosts Kayleigh McEnany and Harris Faulkner. And also joining us today, host of the Kennedy Saves the World podcast, Kennedy, and joining us for the community when the Raiders left. But it's more heartbreaking now. When
pulling back the D.C. crime bill. And Chuck Schumer, to quote him directly, he said it was a close question as to which way he'd fall. So when you try to be...
We went through in Portland, Oregon, where you went to high school, you also have a law enforcement family. And that, too, absolutely represents a deterioration of a city because of those left-wing policies.
Yeah, and unfortunately, the cops, the mayors, and the prosecutors are all at odds with each other, and they're all trying to blame each other, stand up and vote differently in these places.
Yeah, it's a good to a much more moderate Republican as well.
Yeah.
Well, I think both parties are getting drawn from the far.
President Biden kicked off his climate policy road trip in Arizona yesterday. Calls with Hunter Biden's business associates. But it looks like he had no cards. We have this image.
Respite. And he's still a little rusty. That's okay.
The president is wiping a bug off a chick's shoulder. I mean, any opportunity he gets to put...
Comms director Ben LeBold, he said that Biden was just meeting viewers where they are and doing this.
If he wanted to meet them where they are, he should meet them at the bank. Because people are draining their 401ks at alarming rates.
United Emirates. Imagine what we could do.
Yeah. I remember when we were
love to
energy
imagine what we could
independent.
do.
Wasn't that nice, guys? That was just 2 short years ago. Vice President.
Yeah, but I'm curious, tell us, you were just saying how you own 60 businesses, right? Veteran owned, you help manage them. So what impact has the economy had, and how do you sort of juxtapose that with Kamala citing and touting success when so many Americans aren't feeling the success in the way of...
Rating, though, is in the 30s. So, I mean, we can all trade statistics. His economic approval rating's dismal in any poll you look at. But to the
Martha's Vineyard, though, most people don't live there. So you got to pay for the plane ride, everything else to get there.
Why don't you talk to people who are mowing the grass and
There
the
you go.
economy is
There you
treating
go.
them?
Illegal.
weeks of the pandemic, reports emerged saying that work from home was actually racist. So it was this headline from the Economic Policy Institute.
Please actually get fired because they're not doing enough keystrokes,
Yes.
working
Oh,
from home.
Listen,
when I mentor these, young MBA students at Wharton, I tell them, listen, 90% of success is showing up.
Amen.
You got to show up, you got to lead, and you got...
If you knew someone, they were like, hey, come back at 5:30 tonight. We're getting a shipment of toilet paper. I'd see
The toilet paper, that was hard to find. I swore I'd always stock up, but I only have like 5 rolls now. So there you go.
Oh, absolutely. Your teenagers know so much more than you do about technology.
Thank you for pointing directly to me, because that is actually true.
That is not just you. That is all of us. We should all... People, can you please send up a teenager?
Yes.
And but unfortunately, when it gets to the point where the state is trying to impose regulations, the state's even further behind the parents.
Secretary. All right, what do you make of this? People said, families, I sort of went out at 11. I wasn't sure who'd be out. The whole neighborhood was out.
I know, what is that, Phoenix is like 10 straight days of 120 and above.
Yeah.
So listen, I think in
No, when I was in Baghdad, we hit 136 on the tarmac. So, all right. Kayleigh, it also might surprise you who the vampire might be. There I am. That was a Fox Nation special.
Emily,
on
you look
vampires.
great. I love that. Everyone check out Emily's vampire special. Fantastic. I've got to say, I've become weak. I'm a
5 a.m. in Arizona to beat the heat. It's a real thing.
I prefer working out in the morning as opposed to night. You get more done, and then you feel good when the day is over.
Yeah, Harris, take us home.
Well, I love leaving this coast to go to our home in Scottsdale, and I never adjust to the time because I'm already getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning because it's 3 hours earlier there. And when it was 116 when I was home a couple of weeks ago, that was just the beginning of this heat wave. I got a whole lot done before 10 a.m., and then it was like a ghost town outside.
Yeah, that's right, guys. Thanks for watching. Here's America Reports.